So on our last review day for this cumulative test, I wanted to talk about expected value because it's definitely an important and not easy kind of problem. So we're doing a warranty question. That's what the W stands for. The warranty costs $50. I would only include that at the very end of the problem. It's going to fix any broken screen on an iPad. It's worth $125 because that's what they charge to fix a broken screen. There's a 5% chance that you're going to break your screen. I know your gut feeling is it's not worth it, and you're probably right, but I need to know a specific, what's your expected value, as in if you think it's not worth it, that means you think you're going to lose money on this deal. And it's not losing 50. That doesn't make any sense. There was an expected value for this thing, and then you paid 50. So bottom line, you have an expected value that's negative. What is that expected value? Pause for a minute. I put this here because it's always the probability times the amount, and then you add them all up. Okay, so what is the probability of the first situation, which is that you're going to break it, and that's a 5%, 0.05, times the amount you get if you have a broken screen. You do get 125 at that moment. This is where some people subtract the $50. I don't think that makes sense. I think you figure this out first, and then you figure out the probability, 95% chance that it does what? It does not break, okay? And then how much do you get if that happens? Do they give you anything if you say, hey, my screen didn't break? Well, you get nothing. And the nice part about that is, see, if we're not including the 50 until later, you just multiply by 0, which is 0. Yay. And I do not know what 5% of 125 is. What is 0.05 times 125? $6.25. All right, so add this together. It's worth $6.25. Are they overcharging you? Holy crap, yes. So how do you do the expected value? You just subtract the 50. And you will get an expected loss of $44.75. If it's a loss of 44 for you, for Apple, it's a gain of $44. All right. Did I add wrong? You're right. You're right. 43.75. I didn't actually do it with a calculator. Yep, that's right now. Okay, so any questions? That'll be one of your harder questions. I'm not saying that problem is on there, but there's some kind of expected value for sure. All right, so what should you do today? Well, this is not like last time. Last time I said you don't need to do anything. You can do whatever you need to do to study. This time I said do the worksheet. I'm giving you 2 whole days in class. Today's that second day. Do the worksheet. There's an answer key. Check it with the key. Anything you're not understanding, come up and get help. Do you have any last questions? All right, now, today is the day where if you want, you could come up and ask me to have your first test, the probability A test, if you could get that back today and do corrections on it. Remember, my rule is that you can't have those points for your cumulative test improvement unless you fixed your mistakes on it the first time. That's basically your retake ticket. Hey, it's a lot easier than some retake tickets for like science. They make you do a gigantic packet. All I'm asking you to do is fix your mistakes on the first test. All right, and that's all I got for you for today.